session, another conversation with August's very own Lamar. This video is pretty much showing you why the game that we play is sometimes unpredictable, even though we have everything in line. Literally, everything adds up to exactly to your systems, and you still will get taken out, especially in a time of heavy news traffic. Now, you see the trades that I have on here. Have two on Monday, and had a limit order, and I got in an extra one here today. And as you see with the news that we got in today, both sides of liquidity was taken fast. I say fast, I mean fast. And I'm gonna show you my setup. Obviously, you see the daily sell side liquidity taken, spike right back, came to an area of imbalance. Now, this candle is the candle that made the switch in structure. It pinpoints to my system the candle that breaks a previous high or a previous low. 75 to 80% of the time is always retrace back. Those are in my system, in my auditing. And now this is me just showing you my system, right? And price traded up here, but this was the leg that created a new dealing range, because then you have this low and this high created. I believe ICT himself said you never count it as a swing high or short-term swing high or low unless it has a certain amount of candles after it, and this one does. So now this is my new dealing range, and I know this took liquidity here. So where is the next place of generated liquidity? Here. This was my trade. I set a limit order here, even though Michael said don't trade today. He said that yesterday. Don't trade today. I'm sitting this one out, and I'm watching like it's Netflix of all the people that's going to lose their accounts. He says, I'm not going to say why, just don't do it. And let's just say on Twitter and YouTube, there's tons of people losing their accounts today and sitting in their beanbag with a frown face. I'll be showing you my systems now. So as you see, we're going to go down to the 1 hour. Cool. Right. Here's your new dealing range, here to here. Now we're expected to hit a discount. Show proof here. This was my discount area. This was also a fair value gap on the 4 hour. That is also my setup, a 4 hour fair value gap, or even the order block on a 4 hour is traded back from making a new dealing range low. It makes sense. So 4 hour, here you have this order block and this 4 value gap being traded back to go down to the 1 hour, so you get more insight, more language, and also more noise too. But we're going to ignore that factor. So dealing range from here to here, great. And I got in exactly, very precisely, exactly where I wanted to get in. The opening of that 4 hour for value gap. And this is where I got in again, which is the break of this structure by imbalanced candle, traded back down into a discounted price, right at this fair value gap, right at this order block. Thank you. I got in. And let's just say it took me out before, you see, as you see, as I hover over this red arrow, the red arrow is going to appear in this section. So let me actually switch my mouse up so you see it. It's in this section here. I moved up my stop loss, and boom, I got hit right here in this area. You see it? And took out both of my trades because I could have sworn it was going to hit my target before it was going to hit my sell loss. And when in doubt, it hit my sell loss before hitting my target. And yeah, I got in perfectly. These were my systems. I go down all the way down to the 15. It made even more sense then. Look where it touched on this fair value gap. And it came right back in the fair value gap, by the way. Just to let you know. And you see where it took me out again, right underneath the fair value gap right here. You'll see where that dotted line is, right there. That's where it took me out at. And even though everything added correctly in my systems, the market is still unpredictable. No matter if you have everything correct, very similar to life, the market can still go the opposite way. Hell, this might be a trade here. Liquidity from here back to an area of imbalance, right at this order block, selling off. Anyway, I'm not trading right now. It's outside of my hunting time. But I really just wanted to show you that this is life. It will hit your stop loss. Things will be taken from you before you are rewarded. So you could be playing life safe. I only do things when it adds up. I only invest at the right time. And some news might just come. Something life might just hit you and bring you down for a loss of the day. But it doesn't mean your system needs to change. It was just today. Because if I can go backtrack right now, my system still makes sense. Keep that in mind. So today was a very wild day. Perfect entry. I still loving this entry. I'm still loving this entry as well. Perfect. My system is there. But acknowledge, this is the game that we play. Have a beautiful night. Rest easy. And don't change for dramatic changes in life. Stay yourself.